Recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dynasty Wise Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Jeff. I am your host. We will be talking rookie linebackers today for your Dynasty draft. IDP Joe is here.
Already. I'm here to get everybody else ready.
And
at Dynasty Wise _ Joe.
And Clayton is here.
What up, what up, what up?
That's the Amish one. You wouldn't even know.
Well, he's on his Ramadan.
Yeah, I'm on Ramadan and Rumspringer.
Rumspringer. That's such a fun word to say, Rumspringer. Seems like it should be an alcohol. You got any more Rumspringer?
Sound like a drug.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Which it is.
Oh,
So addicting, I'm not
Sounds
going
like
back.
You're not going back.
Sounds
You
like something
decided you
Tuve
made
would
your
say to
fate.
George.
He's
you
made
got
his
any rum,
fate.
Springer?
Yeah, right? But please check us out at dynastywise.com. Articles to help you win your Dynasty League. We got polls set up. A lot of interesting stuff on our website. You can search us out on Facebook and Google Plus at Dynasty Wise. Of course, this is going on our YouTube channel. And then, Joe, you gave your plug for Twitter. Clay, why don't you give your plug?
At Dynasty Wise Clay, and for the main, all the info to help you win your championship at Dynasty Wise _FF.
Is it really underscore?
Underscore, whatever.
I don't think
It's underscore.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
underscore.
All right. Well, hey, let's start off with a guy. He went to 16 pick, going up there to the mafia, so to speak, Buffalo. We're talking Tremaine Edmunds.
You and your names is just out of
I know.
control.
Well, he got me on Cam Jordan, Jordan Cameron.
Oh, yeah, but that's from the league.
Yeah.
That's different. But no, Tremaine Edmunds, one of my top linebackers. He's going to be day one, immediate impact. He's going to be in running as well, linebackers for Rookie of the Year, defensive-wise. I could see it. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him up there around that 90 tackle mark, his rookie year plus, making plays.
Joe?
Honestly, like all players in the league, they got to acclimate to the NFL. But honestly, he's been gifted the opportunity to play for the Buffalo Bills, who, for a defensive standpoint, especially at the linebacker position, they just give you tackles. You will eat those tackles. Yeah. He's going to see opportunities. And he has the skill set to be something. It's just something a little salty because he got rid of somebody else that I like.
They do get the Dolphins twice a year.
Yep.
Coming out of the combine, a few scouts were saying there's no one to compare him with. You can't find another line. He's 6'5", with 34-inch arms. Guy is huge, and he ran like 4.54. The guy has all the physical traits. He's a giant. He's playing sideline to sideline. The guy is going to be a tackling machine. He's going to tip passes with his size and his arm length.
It's going to be hard to get the ball over him.
This is a guy, if he gets coached to play coverage, this is a guy that actually locks up Gronkowski. Because with Gronkowski and these other athletic tight ends, it's like we put a strong safety on him. The strong safety's not as tall. You put a linebacker on him. The linebacker's not fast enough. Well, here's a guy, 6'5", 250, and he runs 4.5.
There you go, right. Get open now.
Right. So
Covering Gronk.
Right. Well, Gronk will get injured or start doing his little Gronk dance. But anyway, to me, in a first-year rookie dynasty draft, to me, this guy, depending on your scoring, again in our league, we made the defensive scoring higher. Where now it's like you can't just pass on a guy. Like to me, in like a league where defensive points count, and they're right up there with receivers and running backs because you're trying to make it as close to the NFL. This guy's first-round talent. But as far as just your standard dynasty rookie draft, he's solid late second, early third for me. Joe?
I'd say the exact thing. Early third, late second for me on him.
I could see him in the second because he could be the first defensive player drafted.
Over Chubb?
That's not, like, it just depends on what it comes down to on if you need D-line or linebacker.
Honestly, I'll tell you the first player that should be drafted, and he's coming right now, in Roquan Smith over at Chicago. He's going to start. I'll tell you right now, hot take, stamp it. He's going to be
stamp this.
LB2 right now before any snap. Bam.
Like in the whole league, not rookie.
But right now, in the whole league, he's an LB2.
That's a hot take. That
Yes, Roquan Smith. With his ability, play style, everything he's been gifted, new defensive scheme over there in Chicago, he's going to be seeing so many looks, and he's going to be in there, in the mix. Watch him.
I can't really disagree. I love Roquan Smith, honestly. He's like stat wise, everything. Edmunds has all the tools, but I mean Roquan Smith, he's only at 6'1", 235, but he's a 3-down linebacker.
Elite athletic ability.
Yeah, he's athletic. He's sideline to sideline. He's speed. He's their day one. He's gonna be right there playing, making plays. And
Depending team need, I'm saying mid-second.
yeah.
I disagree with both of you. I think he's exciting to watch, but he's 6'1", with like 32-inch arms. He can't play middle linebacker. He can't be on the strong side. He's going to have to be on the weak side. I think he's
Don't say
limited to the
can't.
weak side. I said can't.
Ooh.
But
They're going to be
he's-
playing him in a lot of sub packages and
But-
stuff, so he's going to be watch him.
He's fast. He's athletic. I mean, he was taking A's, so I mean, teams don't reach for line. Teams reach for quarterbacks. Hello Jake Locker, and all these
Hall
other
of
guys.
Famer?
Yeah, and what was his name, Betzenberg or whatever, that J.J. Watt kept destroying.
Well, he was like a 6th rounder, so you don't count.
You
But yeah.
know.
Anyway,
But teams reach for quarter. They don't reach for linebackers. You don't draft a linebacker with the 8th pick if he doesn't have what it takes. But I just think of size. He can't play strong. He can't play middle.
I don't know. I like Alabama linebackers. They normally come in and.
Well, he's from Georgia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, who else is over there that Chicago has from Georgia? Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard.
So didn't they cross paths in college?
They probably
I think
have
they did, so
Georgia,
maybe.
Alabama. I'm sure they.
He was a
did.
little undersized.
Yeah.
So maybe Bears like that undersized
I just-
linebacker.
I would go with as far as first guy Edmunds. Not saying Roquan Smith doesn't have it, but I just
You're gonna take your chances on the big 6'5".
6'5", 250 with 34-inch arms, and runs just as fast as Roquan Smith.
I guess
so,
we'll see.
so we will see.
We will.
Oh,
I
we'll
think
see.
honestly, I could see them battling it out though. I think Roquan Smith's gonna be very
Right.
productive. At least gonna be given the opportunity to be.
Honestly, you want to talk about 6'5", 250. He's probably my third favorite out of this linebacker draft, behind Roquan Smith and somebody else. It's going to be Lorenzo Carter for the New York Giants. He needs to get stronger and fill out his frame a little bit, but his speed and quickness on the rush, it's nonchalant. His experience to play both on the inside and on the edge, as well as putting his hand on the dirt and playing on a linebacker, on a running back or somebody, on a tight end, something on the edge. He can do it both, and that's Lorenzo Carter. Boom.
So you think he's the total package?
Over there in Giants territory, yeah, I think he's going to be doing well. He's going to be putting up numbers, and he's going to get a lot of looks. He's going to be getting a lot of tackles and stuff and a lot of runs, as well as maybe deflecting a lot of passes on coverages.
Yeah, he's big like your buddy Edmunds.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's comparable to him.
But he's not.
Definitely going to
He's
set
not
the edge.
Edmunds.
The best thing in college, what I saw what he did was he could play spy as well as he could spy on the quarterback or whatever, and the run pass options on any running slash mobile quarterback or whatever. Say I don't know, Deshaun Watson.
First off, he's GOAT. Can't get him.
Well, Lorenzo Carter, he's got the size, speed, just like Edmunds. Edmunds is, he's NFL pro caliber, where Carter, he's got development. It's not really his fault because they moved him around in that Georgia defense, so he was really never at one position
Right.
to kind of get it. To me, that's a positive because when he comes to the NFL, you're getting that NFL coaching, and it's like, hey, two things. Hey, we're going to put you at strong side linebacker, or we're going to put you at middle, or you're going to be an edge rusher. Now he's focused on one thing, so it's positive because then they can say, hey, Lorenzo, you're comfortable moving around. I go, yeah, I did it all through college. So now you're moving this guy to rush from the inside, rush over on the weak side. He went the third round, but I think what hurt him was just that, that they moved him around and he really didn't have a solid position. A lot of upside on this guy, if you ask me.
Let him master one position first before, moving around too much. I think does hamper development a lot of times. But
Yeah, but he showed promise at both positions. So
Right.
who knows what they do over there in the Giants?
He ran a 4.46, 4.54, and 4.50.
Yep.
He ran
Big
4.46,
6'5",
4.54,
250
4.55.
frame. Yep, he's
And he's got 34-inch
boy.
arms too. He's
Yeah.
just like Edmunds.
250 pounds.
He's
That's
one of
it.
my favorites in this draft class coming out.
All right.
Another one of my favorites is Rashaan Evans over at Tennessee. Yeah, buddy. He has a skill set to play all three downs throughout the whole thing, and will be right next to Wesley Woodyard and on the opposite side of who's on the opposite side of your boy Harold.
Harold
Landry.
Landry. So they got two rushers
Yes.
in this draft.
Comparison. Who do you think, IDP standpoint, who do you think is going to be showing out more between Harold Landry?
Man, that's tough. I think they're both very talented.
team.
I think
Same team, same
Who,
team.
who you taking the gamble
I think
on?
Evans. I don't think Landry's there yet. Not going to play as often yet. I think he's going to be like a spot rusher to start out his career. He's not quite there yet technique wise, and even though his frame don't say it, he's more of like your speed rusher. I think he still needs to develop a little bit
To
more.
me,
Here's-
Harold Landry is more of the edge rusher. Rashaan Evans is the better overall player. That's what I think. I think he's explosive, but he wraps up. He played inside He's played inside linebacker. And now he can play the edge. So again, you get a guy who can be outside linebacker, inside linebacker, and possibly an edge rusher. Whereas Landry is a dedicated edge rusher. He put up 24 on the bench, Landry did. And he's just explosive off the line. They compared him to Vic Beasley. So it's kind of like, look at Vic Beasley.
Yeah, it took him a couple years to really.
Here's a guy that had, I forgot how many sacks. He led the NFL in sacks, and nobody talked about him.
Yeah.
Which sucks when it comes contract years. Like, nobody knows who you are. You're not paying you the money. But I go with Rashaan Evans, but Harold Landry, he's a guy that you can rely on, I would say.
All right. Well, the comparison with them two is Harold Landry's 6'2", 252, running a 4.64.
Mm-hmm.
While as Rashaan Evans didn't clock in the 40, but he's at 6'3", 232. Going to be playing the inside between them speedy guys.
Right. That's why I say Landry's dedicated built edge rusher, whereas Evans played inside linebacker, but he's played outside linebacker, which Alabama boys can do. One of the best linebackers, I think, in the history of the NFL was D'Amico Ryans. He played outside linebacker for Alabama, and he moved to inside
He
linebacker.
can still play.
You ask, he was that guy that just didn't get a
Yeah.
lot of press but he was the most intelligent football. He led the league in tackles beyond the line of scrimmage because he was so intelligent. Rashaan Evans, well, one, if he get worried about Alabama linebackers signing with the state penitentiary, but if Rashaan Evans comes in, keeps his head on his shoulders, he's going to be a stud.
Either way, they're both looking to be getting a lot of looks over there in Tennessee. So,
I'm trying to stop
IDP
Deshaun Watson for
standpoint,
sure.
where do you see them both getting drafted?
And
Harold Landry, where do you see him? I see him mid-third,
I
early
don't.
third.
I'm taking
maybe.
Evans in the third, and I'll probably want to take Landry to the fourth or fifth.
I'm going fourth for
Did I have that
Evans.
right? I might have it backwards.
I'm going fourth for Evans, fifth for Landry.
Bet.
Because you gotta. Well, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna move him up to third and four because here's what you got.
No, I'm sticking Evans third and
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm
Landry
gonna go
four.
Evans.
five.
I might move.
Early 5.
I might move Landry up because Indianapolis Colts don't have a great offensive line. The Texans don't have a great offensive line, and you're playing those teams twice a year. Deshaun Watson is a freak, but if he gets injured, who do they have?
You're saying a lot of
Brandon
ifs right
Weeden?
now. Yeah.
They have Brandon Weeding. So
That's Colt Killer. You better watch out.
Better put some
Right.
respect on his name.
So that's what I'm saying. All right, well, let's finish this off. Since Joe ran away and
Yeah,
screwed up my
sorry.
order.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
You,
all right.
you were comparing 6'5" and saying you like 6'5" frames, 250 frames.
So
I had to say
I guess the
Lorenzo
only one
Carter
really to touch
before
on would be
Evans. Yeah,
Vander Esch.
Vander
Yeah,
Esch
your
went
boy.
to Dallas.
Sean Lee 2.0 minus skill set. I mean,
That's racism. But anyway, Vander Esch, it's not like I'm like that high on him. It just comes down to he's slated to be their starting middle linebacker, so the opportunity for him to get the tackles and make plays is there. So his fantasy impact is a lot high. Even if you're not high on him, to me, is gonna be a lot higher than like a Harold Landry to me. Like I'd probably take Vander Esch over Landry because I guess Landry might just be that spot rusher, and Vander Esch gonna be on the field. They want him on the field.
I see
That's
him
true.
mid-4, honestly. Actually, with his time he's going to be getting in play, I'm see early 4.
Based on depends on when the linebackers go. Because if you have your Tremaine Edmunds go, and then Roquan Smith and Rashaan Evans, and then after that you can kind of just start there and there, and okay, let's throw in.
He's definitely going to be getting the play time, even with the because the inevitability of Sean Lee getting injured is going to happen, and Esch is going to be seeing playtime nonstop, no matter what. But he was ridiculously productive in college. That's hands down.
But in the
everybody
Mountain
knows.
West, you can always throw in
Yeah.
the level of competition. A lot of times in arguments, sometimes it don't translate, but at the same time, with certain guys that might not
Instincts,
pop like
he was always in the mix.
Yeah. Which that instincts translates.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. But sometimes the lesser competition makes you look better than what you are.
I tell you one thing that I like about him. He's got the size you want in the NFL. He's 6'4", he's 255, 33-inch arms, and he jumped 39 for vertical. I mean, that's
Disruptive.
better than the safeties. A lot of safeties. So
You never know when you got a dunk on the field.
yeah, right. So, but to me, I think in the Senior Bowl he got schooled. Like he got juked bad, and they just said he just had horrible days.
But I mean, that's there on a couple of days. So it's a little different. But at the same time, the level of competition at that Senior Bowl
Right.
was players more the type of competition you're going to see on a regular basis when you go to the next level. Everybody that's playing in the NFL, that you're going to be going against, they're stud. They're elite at what they do. So I mean, that could be a sign right there. But given his opportunity is why I got to look at him. He's slated to be their starting middle linebacker right now. So
And that makes him a worthy draft
Yeah.
pick. And like Joe said, I mean, he's always in the play. And that's all you can ask from a rookie linebacker is at least be near the ball to either punch the ball out, make a tackle, or even recover a fumble. So that's a very good positive, Joe, that you brought up, that he's instinctive. He's wherever the ball is, he's there. I mean, so whether he blows a tackle or not. But again, it comes down to he's going to get NFL coaching, so he'll do better getting rid of blocks. He got handled pretty well in ISO blocks.
He'll definitely be seeing opportunities, especially with the healthy Sean Lee. They're going to be having people
And-
trying to stop Lee in blitz situations, and he may see a lot more opportunities than normal.
yeah.
Yeah, Sean Lee's probably injured right now.
I mean, and like you said earlier, this is way too early. We haven't even had training camps
Yep.
yet, or no
Yeah.
preseason
That's where Sean
game.
Lee will get hurt.
Yeah, or no preseason game. So I mean, we're going to
He
kind
already
of touch
calling
back on
in
it.
hurt. He calling in ahead of schedule hurt.
Yeah, he tried to call Vander Esch, say, "Hey, welcome to the team," and he dropped his cell phone on his toe. Now he's got foam toe instead of turf toe. He's got foam toe. But again, we know it's early, but if any information we give you now benefits you later, hey, that's why we're doing it. That's why Dynasty Wise is here.
And
We are the team always working for yours.
And remember, it is Dynasty, so some of these players, they might not the first year, but you're looking for someone. Okay, you're not your first year, but year 2 through 10, I got my linebacker or my position locked down, and like I said, going back to the instincts on Vander Esch, there's a reason why he's a rookie going to be starting at middle linebacker.
There's a reason why he's on our list, and we're talking
Yeah.
about him. There is something there. So, despite me being negative on him, I'm not going to fault anyone taking him. Who am I? I'm the handsome one. of the
you've been
group,
wrong a time or two.
Not really, but I was wrong when I said Clayton's going to win this year.
I win every year.
Okay, but all right, folks, that's our linebacker talk. And again, check out our YouTube page where we've actually gone through quarterback, wide receiver, running back, tight end. We've done defensive line. The linebacker's going to be up there, and we're going to do defensive backs as well. So again, thanks for listening. Be sure to check out our homepage, dynastywise.com. And Joe, why don't you plug your Twitter?
Yeah, go ahead and follow the main page at DynastyWise_FF, and then you can follow me at DynastyWise_Joe, and then you can follow the Amish one.
At DynastyWise Clay.
And if you see Chad out there in his underwear running, please take him back to his house.
And at DynastyWise Chad, give him a follow.
He might be with Delonte West.
Yeah. Again, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Two kids came running out of his house. And,